Why don't I have a high approval rating with respect, and the administration, with respect to the virus? So it sort of is curious. A man works for us, with us very closely, Dr. Fauci and Dr. Birx, also highly thought of, and yet they're highly thought of, but nobody likes me. It can only be my personality.
Now, eject it in the name of Jesus. Come on, bring it out. Cough it out, vomit it, eject it out of you in the name of Jesus. Now, eject it. Eject every sexual demon out of you. Eject every spirit of perversion. Eject every spirit of perversion. Sexual demons now. Every soul tie. Roko shakara brasata. Eject it in the name of Jesus.
That's Dr. Stella Immanuel, who also has a ministry, who promises on her own YouTube page, quote, deliverance from spirit husbands and spirit wives, parentheses, incubus and succubus, end quote. Last night, the president retweeted this video to his 84 million followers from a press conference she and a group of doctors did yesterday at the Capitol.
I came here to Washington, D.C. to tell America, nobody needs to get sick. This virus has a cure. It is called hydroxychloroquine, zinc, and Zithromax. I know people want to talk about mask. Hello? You don't need mask. There is a cure. I know they don't want to open schools. No, you don't need people to be locked down. There is prevention and there is a cure.
Eject it in the name of Jesus.
I really get it. People are surprised that I understand it. Every one of these doctors said, how do you know so much about this? Maybe I have a natural ability. Maybe I should have done that instead of running for president.
Every wartime president needs a Surgeon General. Here again is the candidate the President of the United States retweeted last night.
We had a lady right here. She was sitting right there. She had been fantasizing about one of the movie stars. When she came to deliverance ground, during prayer, she started screaming. Her stomach was full, was pregnant. She started screaming. She was tearing off her clothes. She was screaming and screaming like she was in labor. And she said, this thing came out of me. Her stomach deflated. Right here. Real life.
Only my personality, he says. Certainly not Dr. Fauci's actual knowledge and training, his expertise, his humility, and the fact that he's not lying every day, all the time. And maybe it's his decades of, service as a public servant when he could have been making millions of dollars in the private sector. Only the wartime president's personality. Because as any biologist will tell you, to a deadly virus, it's all about personality.
Eject it in the name of Jesus.
In any case, why trust him when you can instead trust the person who speaks about succubuses on YouTube?
The woman that you said was a great doctor in that video that you retweeted last night said that masks don't work and there is a cure for COVID-19, both of which health experts say is not true. She's also made videos saying that doctors make medicine using DNA from aliens and that they're trying to create a vaccine to make you immune from becoming religious.
Well, maybe it's the same, maybe it's not, but I can tell you this. She was on air along with many other doctors. They were big fans of hydroxychloroquine, and I thought she was very impressive in the sense that from where she came, I don't know which country she comes from. But she said that she's had tremendous success with hundreds of different patients, and I thought her voice was an important voice, but I know nothing about her.
Masks don't work.
Yeah, go ahead, Paul.
Last week you said masks. Last week, well, real quick. Last week you said
Thank you
masks.
very much, everybody. Thank you. You know what I find? It's not the tweets, it's the retweets that get you in trouble. Is there a way we can do something like that? By injection inside or because when they say that something will last 3 or 4 hours or 6 hours, but if the sun is out or if they use disinfectant, it goes away in less than a minute. Did you hear about this yesterday? I once mentioned that maybe it does go away with heat and light, and people didn't like that statement very much. The fake news didn't like it at all, and I just threw it out as a suggestion. But it seems like that's the case.
It would be irresponsible for us to say that we feel that the summer is just going to totally kill the virus and that it's a free-for-all and that people ignore those guidelines. That is not the case.
Injection inside or about disinfectant on the inside. But it does kill it, and it would kill it on the hands, and that would make things much better. That was done in the form of a sarcastic question to the reporters. And is there a way we can do something like that? By injection inside, or we have it totally under control. It's one person coming in from China, and we have it under control. It's going to be just fine. We have very little problem in this country at this moment, 5, and those people are all recuperating successfully.
Eject it in the name of Jesus.